Okay, hello. Um, I'm happy to have you guys back. So let's get started. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to upload it on YouTube. As usual, just retain your questions to the end of the section, and I'll attend to all of it. Okay. Yeah. Welcome. Okay, let's get started. Not much time. If you remember last week, there was a forecast we gave that if price taps this resistance, fails to give a clear breach above, if it taps it, there's a possibility that it will do what? Retrace to go higher, which I called this Z2, I called this Z1, and I was anticipating that this would be at least where price should retrace to. I called this Z3. I hope you remember. Okay, thank you. If you didn't, just watch the previous video we did. It's on YouTube. I uploaded it on YouTube. Just watch the previous video. You will see the breakdown. Okay? Yeah. Um, Without much ado, let's go ahead. As you can see, price played out as anticipated. It tested this resistance, failed to give a clear bullish breach, then did was started retracing. Yeah. So what am I looking towards achieving for next week? Okay. This one is for the 1 hour. Price played that beautifully. Look at it. If you remember what I said last week, I think was on the 9th. Check the video I uploaded on YouTube on the 9th. For those of you who were not part of the class, you're going to see this. I said that if price breaks this low, initially that we should anticipate more sales, which is why I set this sell stop. Okay, the price, as usual, as I also anticipated, kept giving somewhat retracement, took out this area of psychological what resistance where I consider the supply zone. So from here to here, I considered it the supply zone. Okay, those of you who were in class would remember. If you weren't, I think I uploaded something about this on YouTube. So my sell was from, I took one sell position from here. Okay, then this position was here still open. I placed this as you can see, I placed a sell stop here, placed another sell stop here. No, I don't trade on weekends. Forex does open weekends. Okay, yeah, keep your questions. I'll attend to all of them so that I will just let's hit the nail on the head. Thank you. um so what am I looking at for next week? As usual, let's erase most of these things we have put here, but apart from the ones I think I still need, let's erase others. Okay, for this I would erase this is not important for me, this this so what I'm looking at is this. Okay, okay, yeah, just 1 second please. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm taking this out, I'm taking this out, I'm taking this So what am I looking at from next week? Let's say Monday precisely. Monday precisely. This one, let me close this position for now. Let me keep this like this so that we can see closely. What I'm looking at is a break below here for price to continue downwards. So far as price doesn't break this high, okay, break below here for price to continue down. If price breaches this bullishly, this zone, we're expecting that price should give us deep retracement, okay. But on I'm looking for sales. At least we are looking for sales until price shows us that it wants to do what? Continue upwards. But if you look at it overall wise, I'm looking for next week, I'm looking for sales coming down. Don't forget, this is clean traffic to the left. This is clean traffic. So if price breaks this low, as in the next week's candle, let it make a stop wick. Once it flips bearish, breaks this low, I'm anticipating more sales to the downside. Okay, that is for GJ. It's very easy. We're not going to do too much math. Price opens, as in next week candle opens, let it give us a top wick. Immediately it turns bearish, breaks this low. We are anticipating it to drop at least to this area here. Okay, so I'm looking for sales on GJ next week. As usual, I like preparing for precision entry. So for my precision entry, this will be where my entry would be. Okay, take profit should be somewhere around here. Okay, so let's see what next week does. Now get this very clearly. If price, this candle opens, fails to break this top wick and breaks this low, we continue down. But if it breaks this top wick, keeps retracing, I will modify this my sell stop to areas like this, just like we did previously. Modify it like this, to this spot, to this spot. I'm only observing the break of what? The bullish guys, those who are, we say those who started the counter trend. So if it takes out this guy, which is the 1 hour guy who is holding this market structure for the sales, if it takes this guy out, I'm anticipating what? Deeper retracement, at least to this spot here like this. So keep this on your mind. To this area, I'm anticipating deeper retracement to this spot if it takes out this guy. So if price takes out this guy, I'm anticipating deeper retracement to anywhere from this spot, let's just say from here to here. I'm anticipating deeper retracement, then price should do what? Continue downwards to retest the low. But if it fails to give deeper retracement and it just continues dropping, then I'll be taking sales on the break of this low. I hope it's very easy to understand. Okay, that is for GJ. Now let's look for gold. Let's look at for gold. Okay, as usual, gold played out beautifully as anticipated. What do you see? Look at it. I put a sell stop here. Okay, it hit me as in my take profit. See, let me tell you something. This is very important. Whenever I place my sell stop or my buy stop, I just forget about coming to all time because I know definitely I have the probability of me hitting my TP is higher than me hitting my stop loss. I will not even modify anything. I will just leave it like that. And what did you see? Voila, take profit, TP hit, smashed. After then, it retraced. So if I were to be over ambitious to say no, let me hold it. For instance, let me not close the 80% I'm supposed to close here. Let me hold it because it's supposed to continue down. What do you think happened now? I would have just lost the position here. So when I set a position, I've set it because based on probability, I know that price is supposed to play because the market respects technicals, okay? It respects technical analysis. I think there was someone who said something and I want to rehash it. He says fundamental effects on the market only confirms technical analysis, and that is not a lie. What I'm looking at now is that we have an impulsive bridge to the buy side. I'm anticipating some retracement, then price to do what? Continue going up. So whatever happens, what I'm looking at for on gold for next week is for what? I'm looking for buys. Okay, I'm looking for buys. I'm not going to put stop loss because I don't know how deep price will retrace. So I'm looking for buys on gold for next week. Okay, yeah, don't worry, I'll attend to your questions. But just keep this on your mind. I'm looking for buys. What I want now is for some retracement before taking buys. Now, let me show you something. This is one beauty of being versatile in your strategy. Let me use the volume indicator. Watch this. I did not place the volume before knowing that at this area peak, watch this. You will notice that around this area, volume was building. That's to tell you that around here, we have buyers waiting. As price got to the top like this, price became what? Weak. That is using volume to confirm your strategy. So what I'm going to do now is observe the retracement, then confirm with volume. That is for if you want to use volume. By the way, I've not taught how to use volume on this channel. I'm just giving an instance. So if you don't really know how I'm looking at using volume, just send me a message, comment on this when I upload it on YouTube, so I would perhaps make a video on trading with volume using the volume profile or the volume indicator. I think this should be the volume indicator. So as you can see, I don't use any indicator on my listen. This I just keep this here, but I hardly use it. So with that being said, for gold, I'm looking for buys next week, but please don't just place buy stop here for gold. Don't just place buy stop here. Let's watch if price is going to retrace, because after every bullish momentum with breaches, we're anticipating price to retrace to give a what? Fair price, also known as FVP, which is the fair value price. After giving a fair value price, we're anticipating it to do what? Go upwards. Okay. However, for those who like taking counter trend, I'm also observing a position for what? Counter trend sells. Okay, so the trend generally right now is for buys, but for those who want to take counter trend sells, can take sales when you have something like this. Okay, but for this particular scenario, yes, if I see a situation like this, I will take the sell, but please, price will be looking more promising to the buy side. So for gold, next, at least from Monday, I'll be looking for buys if price breaks this resistance. Like I said, for GJ, we are looking for sales. Let me erase this. For GJ, we are looking for sales if price breaks this low. That is for GJ. Now let's look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin going to show us? Okay. Now Bitcoin is playing very beautiful. like beautifully. On the daily time frame, this was something I posted weeks ago, preaching that people should not just rush into buying Bitcoin. Hey, Bitcoin has dropped. Buy the dip, buy the dip. Fundamentals is only confirming what the technicals is printing. That is why if you want to understand whether you're at a dip for where there is demand, know how to read the chart. That is just my 2 cents advice. What did I give you last week or days back? That first of all, buyers are strong, sellers rather are strong because we are in sellers territory. All you are just noticing is what? Retracement. I said, okay, if price breaks this resistance here, there is a possibility for price to do what? Go up, which is taking what my mentor will call money spot, where overall you're in seller's territory, but price is giving you a situation to do what? Take buys. Now you can take sales from the low here, okay? You can take sales from the low here, which is what is playing out. So as you can see, this sell position has already been activated. So I'm expecting price to do what? Keep dipping. So for Bitcoin, I'm expecting for more sales from Monday next week. So that is all I have for you for GJ, Bitcoin, and gold. Not arranged in the order, but it's GJ, gold, and Bitcoin. So peace. I wish you all the best next week. GJ, I'm looking for sales. Gold, I'm looking for buys. Bitcoin, I'm looking for sales. But the market is not fixed. I'm only giving you this forecast based on what I'm seeing now. Okay? It's promising to take sales for Bitcoin, take buys for gold, take sales for GJ. That is what is promising. However, we have to trade what the market will show us. So what the market is showing us today is that GJ would sell on Monday, but don't just take sell on GJ until you have done what? Met the criteria as stipulated. What is the criteria? The criteria is very simple. The criteria is that if price breaks this low, I'm anticipating it to continue going down. So let me remove this stop loss because I don't know how deep the retracement will be. Okay, so I don't know if you have any question. You're free to ask your questions. Um, that is all I have for you right now. Very brief and sweet. Okay, all the best. So on Monday, I'm going to publish another, I think on Monday or Tuesday, I'll publish another forecast, Wednesday. So if you want to understand the forecast that this one is building on, watch the last forecast I did. This is just a continuation of the last one. Okay, as you can see, price is playing out as we anticipated. Forex is not difficult. It's only the process that may appear difficult. Embrace the process, embrace the pain, and see yourself learn how to dismantle and assemble Forex and the chart, how it behaves. I will tell you this, I believe your mentor may have told you this. Forex is about virtually 80% psychology. The 20% is your trading ability based on your ability to read the chart and understand fundamentals. But 80% of it is your what? Mental what? Ability or psychology. Okay? Also known as market psychology, sort of, whereby you are not influenced by external factors such as emotion and what have you. So I will stop here for right now. Peace. Don't forget to, if you don't understand, go on the YouTube channel and watch this on Phoenix Unique. Subscribe as usual if you're new, and comment if you have any question. Then hit the notification button. Bye for now, guys. I mean, you're free to ask your question. Yeah.